There are specific things women deeply crave in relationships, and from men, things they'll never directly tell you because admitting them feels socially unacceptable or contradicts what they're supposed to want. There are 7 hidden psychological needs that drive female behavior and attraction, but most women will never voice them explicitly. Understanding these changes everything about relationships. Let's reveal what women secretly crave but won't admit. Craving 1. Women secretly crave emotional intensity and range, not just predictable stability, even though they consciously say they want stability. The psychology. Women's brains process emotions more intensely than men's. They're drawn to emotional variety, highs, tension, passion, even productive conflict, because it makes them feel alive. Why they won't admit it? Saying, "I want emotional intensity" sounds unstable, dramatic, or toxic. It contradicts the socially acceptable desire for healthy, stable relationships. What this means, a relationship that's perfectly stable but emotionally flat will eventually feel boring, regardless of how logically good it is. Women need emotional texture, excitement, passion, tension that resolves, emotional depth. The revealed preference. This is why women often feel more attracted during slight conflict or tension than during perfectly smooth periods. Why makeup sex is intense. Why emotional unavailability can paradoxically increase attraction in early stages. What this looks like? She says she wants peace and stability, but she's most engaged when there's emotional variability, playful arguments, passionate discussions, moments of intensity followed by deep connection. The neuroscience. Emotional intensity triggers dopamine and oxytocin simultaneously, creating both desire and bonding. Flat emotional interactions don't activate these reward systems strongly. What kills relationships? Becoming completely predictable and emotionally flat. When every interaction is the same energy, same response, same emotional tone, it feels dead, even if healthy. The critical balance. This doesn't mean create toxic drama. It means don't be emotionally one-dimensional. Have range, playful, serious, passionate, calm, challenging, supportive. Emotional texture keeps attraction alive. Why this is confusing? She genuinely does want stability, but stability with emotional aliveness. Not chaos, but not flatness either. Most men hear stability and become emotionally boring. Bottom line, women crave emotional intensity within secure relationships, stability in commitment, variety in emotional experience. 2. Women secretly crave masculine dominance and leadership in specific contexts, particularly romantic and sexual, even while championing equality in other domains. The psychology. This is about polarity and biology. Masculine dominance, decisiveness, taking charge, confident leadership creates sexual tension and attraction, but admitting this feels politically incorrect. Why they won't admit it? In modern culture, wanting a man to dominate sounds anti-feminist or submissive. Women are taught to be strong and independent, which they are, but attraction doesn't follow political ideology. What this actually means? In professional life, she wants equality and respect. In relationship dynamics, she's attracted to masculine leadership, you making decisions, taking charge, being confidently assertive. The sexual dimension. This is particularly true sexually. Research shows the majority of women fantasize about sexual dominance, being desired intensely, taken confidently, within consent, and masculine assertiveness. Why this creates tension? She wants to be a strong, independent woman and wants masculine dominance from her partner. These aren't contradictory, they're different domains. She can lead her life while desiring you to lead the relationship. The critical consent framework. This is dominance she desires and consents to, not actual control or disrespect. It's confident masculine leadership that she finds attractive, not domination against her will. What doesn't work? Constant deferring. Whatever you want to do, or you decide everything. This kills polarity and puts decision burden on her. Bottom line, women crave masculine leadership and dominance in romantic sexual contexts, even while wanting equality in partnership. These operate in different domains. Craving 3. Women secretly crave being chosen, desired, and pursued by a high-value man, not being the one doing the pursuing. The psychology. Evolutionarily, women are the selectors in mating. Being pursued by a desirable man signals his high investment and her high value. Being the pursuer feels like desperation. Why they won't admit it, modern feminism says women should ask men out and make the first move. While some women do this successfully, most still deeply crave being chosen and pursued. What this means, even strong, successful women want to feel desired enough that you pursue them. They want to be the prize you're working to win, not the one chasing you. The revealed preference. Women rarely maintain long-term attraction to men that they had to chase or convince. Men who make women pursue you typically lose attraction over time. What this looks like? You approach her. You ask for her number. You plan the dates. You escalate physically. You're clear about your interest. She responds and reciprocates, but you're leading the pursuit. The validation need. Being pursued by a man she finds attractive validates her desirability in ways pursuing him cannot. It's about feeling wanted, chosen, and valued enough to be pursued. What this is uncomfortable? It contradicts gender equality narratives, but attraction isn't politically correct. It's biological and psychological. The distinction. This doesn't mean she does nothing. Healthy pursuit is met with receptivity and reciprocation, but the initial and ongoing pursuit energy should primarily come from you. What kills attraction? Making her do all the work, initiate texts, plan dates, escalate physically, define the relationship. When she's pursuing you constantly, she's in masculine energy, which kills her feminine attraction. The balance. You pursue. She responds positively and reciprocates. You lead, she follows willingly. This creates polarity that sustains attraction. Bottom line, women want to be the pursued prize, not the pursuer. Being chosen by a high-value man is deeply satisfying in ways pursuing one isn't. Craving 4. Women secretly crave being desired intensely, raw, sexual, almost overwhelming desire from a man they're attracted to. The psychology. Women want to feel sexually irresistible to their partner. They crave knowing you desire them so intensely you can barely control yourself, while still maintaining respect and consent. Why they won't admit it? Saying, "I want you to desire me so intensely it's almost aggressive," sounds inappropriate or invites objectification, so they say they want to be respected and valued for their mind. The truth, they want both, respected as a person and desired intensely as a woman. The desire component is often minimized in what they'll admit, but it's powerfully present in what they respond to. What this looks like? The way you look at her with obvious desire, how you initiate physical intimacy with confidence and hunger, the intensity with which you pursue her sexually within consent. The confidence component. This requires sexual confidence, comfort with your own sexuality and desire. Tentative, apologetic sexuality kills attraction. Confident, unapologetic desire creates it. The distinction. This isn't about being creepy, disrespectful, or ignoring boundaries. It's about being confidently sexual within a respectful, consensual context. The validation. Feeling intensely desired validates her attractiveness and femininity in profound ways. It makes her feel sexy, wanted, and irresistible, feelings women deeply crave. What kills desire? Being sexually timid, always asking permission tentatively, treating her like she's fragile sexually, or showing no passionate desire. This makes her feel sexually unattractive. The turn-on. When she feels you can barely keep your hands off her, that you find her irresistibly attractive, that you desire her with intensity, this creates powerful reciprocal desire in her. Bottom line, women crave being the object of intense masculine sexual desire from a man they're attracted to.
Craving 5. Women secretly crave feeling protected, physically, emotionally, and psychologically safe with you. The psychology. Throughout evolution, women's survival depended on male protection. This created deep psychological wiring that craves feeling safe with a strong male partner. Why they won't admit it? Modern culture tells women they don't need men for protection. They're independent and capable. Admitting you want to feel protected sounds weak or anti-feminist. The truth, women are capable and independent, and they still crave feeling protected by their partner. These aren't contradictory, they're different emotional needs. What protection means: physical, feeling physically safe when with you; emotional, knowing you'll handle stress and challenges; psychological, trusting you to be her rock during difficulty. The revealed preference: women feel most at ease with men who demonstrate protective instincts, walking street-side, handling threatening situations calmly, being capable under pressure. What this looks like practically: standing between her and potential threats, handling conflict or challenges decisively, being someone she knows can keep her safe if needed, creating psychological safety through stability. The biological response: when she feels protected, her nervous system relaxes. She can be more feminine, more vulnerable, more open, because she's in her parasympathetic, safe nervous system state. Why this is powerful? Modern women spend all day in masculine energy, protecting themselves, solving problems, being strong. With you, they want to relax into feminine energy, which requires feeling protected. What this doesn't mean: this isn't about being controlling or treating her as incapable. It's about being someone she knows has her back and can handle threats if they arise. The contrast: men who seem incapable of handling stress, conflict, or threats trigger anxiety, not relaxation. She can't relax into femininity if she's worried she'll have to protect herself or you. The deep satisfaction: feeling genuinely safe with a capable man allows women to access deeper vulnerability, intimacy, and surrender, all things they crave but can only experience when protection is present. Bottom line, women crave feeling protected by a strong, capable man, even while being independently strong themselves. Craving 6. Women secretly care deeply about your status, ambition, and drive. Your trajectory matters as much as your current position. The psychology: evolutionarily, women assessed male value through resources and status because these determine survival odds. This wiring still exists. Women are attracted to ambition and upward mobility. Why they won't admit it: admitting you care about money sounds shallow, gold-digging, or materialistic. So they say, "I don't care about money," or "ambition doesn't matter." The truth, they don't necessarily care about money specifically. They care about drive, ambition, competence, and trajectory. A man building something compelling is attractive regardless of current wealth. What this actually means: your career ambition, your drive to improve, your competence in your domain, your goals for the future, these matter significantly to female attraction. The revealed preference: studies consistently show women prioritize ambition, career success, and status in long-term partners. Women date across and up socioeconomic hierarchies, rarely down. What's attractive? Having a mission you're passionate about, building something, improving yourself, demonstrating competence, having ambitious goals, being respected in your domain. The trajectory principle: women assess trajectory more than current position. A man on his way up is more attractive than a man plateaued at a higher position with no drive. Why this matters? Your ambition signals resourcefulness, drive, and future potential. These are attractive because they suggest long-term viability as a partner. What doesn't work? Being directionless, unmotivated, or comfortable with mediocrity. A man without ambition or drive, regardless of current success, is unattractive. The balance: this doesn't mean be a workaholic who ignores her. It means have a compelling life purpose she respects and can be proud of. The social dimension: your status and respect in social circles matters. How others treat you, whether you're respected and valued, she notices, and it affects her attraction. Bottom line, women crave partners with ambition, status, and drive. Your trajectory and mission matter significantly to sustained attraction. Craving 7. Women secretly crave emotional strength. They want you to be their rock, not another source of emotional labor. The psychology: Women's emotional processing is more complex and intense than men's. They need a partner who can handle emotional storms without falling apart or needing to be managed. Why they won't admit it? Culture tells men to be emotionally open and vulnerable. While strategic vulnerability is important, women still primarily crave emotional strength, not emotional neediness. What this means: you can handle stress without melting down. You remain calm during her emotional storms. You're the anchor, not another ship being tossed by waves. The revealed preference: women consistently report higher satisfaction with emotionally stable partners who provide support rather than requiring it. What emotional strength looks like: remaining calm when she's anxious or upset, handling your own problems without constant emotional support from her, being stable during conflicts and challenges, providing emotional support without needing reciprocal caretaking. The critical distinction: emotional strength doesn't mean emotional unavailability. It means being capable of handling emotions, yours and hers, without being overwhelmed. Why this is attractive? When you're emotionally strong, she can lean on you. She can be vulnerable without worrying you'll fall apart. This allows her to access deeper femininity and surrender. What kills attraction? Constant emotional neediness, regular breakdowns, inability to handle stress, making her your therapist. When she has to emotionally manage you, she's in caretaking mode, which kills romantic or sexual attraction. The balance: be vulnerable strategically, share struggles you're handling or have overcome. Don't be a constant emotional project requiring her management. The deeper need: women spend enormous energy managing emotions, their own and everyone else's. With you, they want to get to finally not be the emotional manager. They want to be supported, not be the primary support. The masculine gift: your emotional strength is what allows her to relax into feminine vulnerability. Your stability is what permits her fluidity. Bottom line: women crave emotional strength. Be her rock more often than you need her to be yours. So why won't women openly admit these cravings? Several reasons. Social conditioning. Modern culture teaches women these desires are wrong, anti-feminist, traditional, or regressive. Admitting them feels politically incorrect. Conscious versus subconscious. Many women genuinely don't realize they want these things. They're operating from deeper psychological and evolutionary programming below conscious awareness. Fear of judgment. Admitting these cravings opens them to judgment, seeming weak, needy, traditional, or contradictory to their independent identity. Avoiding manipulation. If women openly stated these needs, they'd fear men would fake them manipulatively. Keeping desires somewhat hidden protects against manipulation. Internal conflict. These cravings often conflict with conscious values and identity. Strong, independent women feeling drawn to masculine dominance creates cognitive dissonance. Language barriers. Women lack language to express these needs in socially acceptable ways. "I want you to dominate me but also respect me" sounds contradictory, even though it's not. The reality: women aren't lying when they state preferences. They're giving socially accepted conscious answers. But attraction operates on deeper levels, evolutionary, psychological, neurochemical, that don't always align with conscious beliefs. Understanding this isn't about catching women in contradictions. It's about recognizing human psychology is complex, multi-layered, and sometimes internally contradictory. We all want things we can't easily admit. Here's how to integrate these 7 hidden cravings into healthy relationships. Provide emotional intensity within secure commitment. Stability doesn't mean emotional flatness. Create variety and passion. Demonstrate masculine leadership in romantic contexts while respecting her autonomy in life decisions. Lead the relationship, collaborate on life. Be the confident pursuer who makes her feel chosen and desired, not the passive recipient waiting for her initiative. Show raw, intense desire for her within respectful, consensual boundaries. Make her feel irresistibly wanted. Create feelings of protection: physical, emotional, psychological safety. Be her capable, reliable rock. Maintain ambition and drive. Have a mission she respects. Build something compelling with your life.
Provide emotional strength. Be stable, grounded, and capable of being her support more than needing hers.